Halfway through I was kind of like, I want a new one and I want to start again. The face mask that I'm using is the Summer Fridays Jet Lag Mask. I thought I would also share some tips with you about how I've been making myself feel festive in a brand new place and still making it feel like homey and Christmassy. Hello guys, and welcome to day 5 of Christmas in England. So today is going to be a slightly different vibe to the last 4 videos that I've made. The last 4 videos, if you haven't watched them, were more of me going out and doing more Christmassy things that are out. But today I thought I would change it up a bit and do a at-home Christmas video. If you have been watching my content, you'll notice I'm in a slightly different place. We moved Airbnb a couple days ago, but we are still in the same area, and I think this Airbnb is owned by the same person who owned the last one we were in, so some of the furnishings and stuff are very similar. If you're new here, my name's Nina, I'm 28 years old, and I just moved to the UK with my partner about a month ago. We are still trying to figure things out, still trying to figure out where we're going, what we're doing, what area we're going to be in. The aim is to be very close to London, so at the moment we're staying about an hour outside of London. My partner is at work. I've not been outside for 2 days. Today's Monday. I've not been outside all weekend. The last time I went out was Friday. I need to get out of the house. I feel like I've been in my head a lot the last couple days. I've been kind of just like alone for like 2.5 days in this apartment, and I need to get out of the house, go on a walk, and then come home, and we're going to do some self-caring little bits I'm very excited about. So the plan is today to go and get some stuff that is going to make this a bit more cozier. What I'm trying to achieve essentially is a cozy Christmas day at home, but in an Airbnb. So I'm trying to make myself feel as much as I can at home and cozy and in a comfortable place as possible, especially being so close to Christmas. I think the goal is to get some snacks and sweets that are Christmassy, get maybe 1 or 2 crafts that I can do, maybe some Christmas crafts if I can find any Christmas crafts. I'm not putting makeup on today, I've not got any makeup on. I'm going to put a Christmas film on, or maybe a couple Christmas films, and we're just going to have a cozy day. I'm also going to try and be off social media as much as I can today. There's been a lot happening in the world recently. You know, I'm from Australia, so there's a lot happening over there right now, and I think it's making me really anxious. I'm feeling very, very anxious at the moment, so we just want to decompress and like do some calming activities. And I'm going to stay off social media as much as I possibly can today, because I need to step away. I feel like I've been stuck in social media for the last 2 days, and especially being alone and not going out, it's just been a bit too much. I wrote a little list, and I wrote it on a little notepad because, again, I'm trying to stay off my phone. So if I feel like if I write a list on my phone, I'm just going to be tempted to go on the apps. On the list today, we're going to go out, like I said, get a Christmas craft. We're going to get some, I've been watching Zoe Suggs Vlogmas, and she got these peppermint chocolate cookies from M&S, and I've been watching Zoe Sugg for like the whole time she's been on YouTube pretty much, and obviously she's based in the UK, and I've never been able to get the stuff that she talks about because a lot of the time you can only get it in the UK. And so now I'm like, oh my gosh, I can just pop down to M&S and get that she's talking about. Very exciting. So I'm gonna go to M&S and try and get these peppermint cookies that she's been talking about. Hopefully they have them. I'm kind of worried that they won't have them, but hopefully they do. Also roasted chestnuts. I've never had roasted chestnuts before, but I've been to a couple of Christmas markets, as you would have seen in my videos, and everywhere has roasted chestnuts. I'm kind of curious to see what they taste like. I don't know, I've never had them. And I know there's a Christmas market in town that has a stand with them, so I'm gonna get some of those. And then, like I said, Christmas movie. I'm going to do a little face mask this evening. And if I don't find those cookies, I'm going to try and find something else that will replace them. I've just been so anxious with everything that's going on right now with, I don't know, like I just feel like you can't go anywhere and be 100% safe anymore. Ugh. I'm very emotional about it. I don't know why. So it's making me very nervous. Like I'm even nervous to go into London. If you don't see too many clips of me out and about, it might just be because I'm kind of being extra vigilant at the moment, so I might not want to pull my camera out, but we'll see how we go. I think it's gonna be fine. I think I just get so in my head about it. Like the first time I went out by myself a couple weeks ago, I was so like nervous and scared for some reason. I think just because I'm in a new place, new country, I don't know anyone here, I don't know what the vibe is like. And then about 5 minutes into being out, I was like, okay, this is totally fine. I think I was just exaggerating. So I think it's like getting back on the horse a little bit. Like, I think as soon as I get out, I'll be fine. I've also had 2 glasses of water today. Drink some water, stay hydrated. That is another goal of today, is getting hydrated, because I feel like I've been really dehydrated lately. All right, let me stop talking your ear off and let's head out. Okay, I'm back. You're balancing on something very dodgy right now, so I really hope you don't fall. As I said before, I didn't feel like I was going to be able to film in the town just because I was carrying a lot of stuff, and also I was just like very aware of like all my stuff, so I didn't film anything. But I will show you guys what I got. The first thing I got, which is actually very bad of me because I have food here for lunch, but I was near Greg's and I know they had like a festive, you guys are on such an angle, sorry. You're wobbling a bit because that's how unsturdy this is. They have like a festive pastry thing and I really want to try it. So I got one and I'm going to try it with you guys on camera, and then I'm going to eat the rest of my lunch and then I will show you guys what I got. I did get some crafts, so I'm very excited about that. And I also, oh, just so you know, I did get the peppermint cookies as well. I found them. Let me try the Greg's first. So it was a pastry with all the trimmings. I think it's got cranberry sauce, stuffing, onion stuff. I don't know. There might be some turkey or something in it. I don't know. But let's give it a try. Maybe I'll get a plate actually. This is what it looks like. I got a bit crushed in my bag. Do you know, I've tried a few like festive themed things while I've been here in the UK, and I think this is the best one I've had, and it's also the cheapest. It's definitely the best one I had. I think it's because it's got like some kind of gravy in it. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna finish eating this and then I'll show you guys what else I got. Okay, I'll put you guys on something a bit more stable, and I finished my pastry, which is amazing. So I'm gonna try this cookie. This is what I was talking about. So it's the peppermint, what is it actually called? Hang on. It's peppermint bark cookies from M&S. I literally only got them because of Zoe Sugg. She was talking about these and she got them twice, so I know that they're good. So I really, really wanted to try them. They're very pepperminty. As soon as I opened the bag, you could just smell the peppermint. So if you don't like peppermint, you wouldn't like these, but they are so good. Oh my God, they are so good. I'm gonna finish this, and then after that, we're gonna get into some self-care. Made a cup of tea. Okay, I'm sitting on the floor. I don't know why. I feel like crafts are meant to be done on the floor. It's just better. I'm not too sure. But I thought I would show you guys what I got from... I ended up going to... what's this place called? Flying Tiger. I found 2 crafts at Flying Tiger. I wanted a colouring in book, but I couldn't find one. I also wanted to get chestnuts, but for some reason I couldn't find them. I swear I remember seeing a Christmas market stand in Reading that had roasted chestnuts, but I must be, I don't know, I know they definitely had them in London when I went. I don't know, I must be getting confused, so I couldn't get any of those. But I did get this one. This is Christmas decorations, and you paint them. It's really cute. So I think it comes with like all the pieces that are on that picture there, and then with paints and a paintbrush, and you can paint the little pieces. They all come like without the colours on it. That's one. And the other one that I got is this one, which I think is really cute. It's a DIY mug. This is, I think it comes just plain. It also comes with a lid as well, so that's what it looks like with the lid. And it has like the outline of the candy cane and the love heart and the star that you can see in this picture, and you just like paint it in essentially. I wanted things that were easy, not too complicated, not too hard to do, just like kind of relaxing. So yeah, that's another one that I got. I think I'm gonna do this one first because it sounds really exciting. It's starting to get dark. What time is it? It's 3:30. It's 3:30, so we probably have another 20 minutes of sunlight before the sun goes down. But I'm making it really cozy in here. I've got the Christmas tree on. I'm gonna put the little lamp on. Actually, let me put the little lamp on now so that you guys can see me better too. I've also just popped a hoodie on and I got into some comfier pants as well. Drink some water, remember to hydrate. So while I do this, before I put on a Christmas movie, which I think I'm gonna put on The Holiday. I think that's a good one to put on right now. I thought I'll chat to you guys a little bit about how I'm doing, if you guys are interested. how I'm navigating this move that I've just done, which I think I talked to you guys about in the start of this video. If you are new here and you want to watch more about what I've been up to and moved overseas and all that kind of stuff, I've got quite a few videos on my YouTube channel that you can go back and watch if you want to. But oh, look how cute. So that's the little top, very cute. That's the mug. So like here is a candy cane. You see that? It's like indented. Anyway, you'll see it when I paint it. I'm not good at painting, by the way. This is not going to turn out. There's no paints in here. What the heck? I think someone's stolen the paints out of this. Oh no. I didn't take them out anywhere. Oh my gosh, someone's stolen the paints out of this box. I've just given them a call and they said that I can bring it back and get a new one. But I've just made a tea and I've gotten all cozy. That's not too far from here and I feel like I want to go and get a new one so that I can have the right colours and the right paints before it gets like fully dark. So I think I'm going to chuck this in the microwave to keep warm and quickly head out and exchange it for one that has paints. Okay, I'm back. I like ran to Flying Tiger because it was starting to get dark and I hate, I'm not really comfortable with walking around at night yet. They were so great. I exchanged it, checked that this one definitely has paints in it, thank God. And also, it was actually very good that I went back because not only did I get the paints for this, I also had another peruse, which good for me, not so good for my bank account. But do you know how I mentioned I wanted a colouring in book? Well, I had another look and I actually found one. So they only had one that I could see, but it's really cute. I just wanted anything kind of like, it didn't have to be Christmassy, it didn't have to be like anything in particular, just something for like my hands to do, if that makes sense, so that I could try and relax. But it's got some like floral stuff, which is really cute. And then of course, because I got a colouring book and we just moved here, so I have none of my things. It's all back in Australia. I had to get some markers, so I spent some time looking at markers, so happy with that. And then also, another reason I'm glad I went back is because when I did open the first mug that I got that was missing the paints, I noticed that the paintbrush that it comes with is just this like pretty basic tiny, can you see that? Tiny one. And you're meant to colour like this whole mug. Obviously there's like smaller bits that you need a small paintbrush for, but the rest of it is kind of all one colour. So I had a look to see if they had any more paintbrushes, and I got a pack of paintbrushes as well. Very successful outing actually, maybe even more successful than the first outing. And now I'm a little bit in two minds because I really wanted to colour today. Oh, my tea. I think it's gone cold. It's not too bad actually. It's like lukewarm, but it's okay. Alright. So, like I said before, I wanted to have a little chat with you guys while I paint this mug before I turn the holiday on. I just feel like there's a few things that I wanted to talk about, and I mainly want to talk about them for two reasons. The first reason being whether or not anyone else can relate, and I would love to know if anyone else relates to this because I'm feeling a little bit like I don't know anyone here, and everyone I know back home doesn't really, like, has never really gone through what I'm going through at the moment in terms of like moving. And I just feel like I'd love to know if there's anyone else that can relate to this, and also if anyone can find each other in the comments that relate to this as well, because it just makes us feel less alone. And also, second reason is I'm kind of asking for advice. It'd be interesting to know what people say about this who do have experience with this stuff. If you don't know, I'm from Australia. I was born and bred in Australia, from Perth, and the first time I ever went overseas was in 2023. And that was mostly because of COVID. I wanted to go like years earlier than that, but obviously with COVID, couldn't do it. So the first time I went overseas, I came to the UK because my partner is from the UK. He lived in Australia for 10 years. He's originally from the UK. Then the second holiday I went on after that, which was last year, was to Europe. Like we did like the whole of Europe, and we also did a little stop in the UK as well. I'm so, like, even though I've been on those two trips, they were like two decent sized trips. Like the Europe trip was over a month long. I've never like obviously lived in somewhere that's like cold like this, especially being from Perth, which is one of the hottest states. Like even in the winter, the coldest it gets during the day might be like 12 degrees. And then the coldest it might get at night is like 4-5 degrees. And that's only like rare as well. That's only like a handful of days. Most of the time in the winter, it's like 15 to 20 degrees. And also with the sun setting, here in the winter the sun sets by 4 o'clock. Whereas in Australia in the winter, the sun still goes down at like 5:30. I've been getting really tired at like 4:30, 5 o'clock. Like really tired, like I could go to bed. And I don't know if that's just because we're doing a lot right now because we've just moved. There's a lot of stress right now, obviously, because we're still trying to figure out work and where we're gonna live permanently because we're currently in an Airbnb and like all this kind of stuff. So I don't know if I'm just tired because of that. If you're from one of these places that gets like this kind of weather, is that something that's like quite normal, especially when you're first getting into it? Obviously we moved here a month ago. We went straight from like, you know, 36 degrees in Australia because that was the temperature when we left, and then we went straight to like this kind of weather. Does it just take like a few weeks to get your body used to it? Like, will I get used to it and like not be tired anymore at that time? Is it something that you have to get used to every year after the summer when it's been going, like the sun's been going down really late? I don't know, just comment down below and let me know what your experience is and any advice that you might have. I thought I would also share some tips with you about how I've been making myself feel festive in a brand new place when I still haven't got my own place to live yet, and still making it feel like homey and Christmassy, still getting in the vibe of Christmas. Because that was something that I really struggled with when I first moved here. The fact that we didn't have any Christmas decorations, like we're in a completely different place. It didn't feel like Christmas to me because it's not summer, which is my normal Christmas. I thought I would give you guys a little bit of advice on how I've been navigating the past few weeks and making myself feel Christmassy and trying to get into the Christmas spirit while living overseas for the first time at Christmas. The first thing that I did, and I feel like this is so important, no matter if you've just moved somewhere or whatever, like I feel like if you live in a place where it's winter at Christmas, you need to like force yourself to go out. Go out and do the festive things, get involved. One of the things that I've been trying to make myself do, and I mentioned at the start of this vlog that the last 2 days I've just been inside, I've not gone out, and it really had a bad impact up here. Like I was getting a lot of anxiety, I was really in my head, and today I went out and I honestly feel so much better going out. Like look up in the areas that you're in, what is happening that's Christmassy? Like, is there a Christmas light trail? Is there Christmas markets? Especially if you're from the UK. There are Christmas markets everywhere in the UK. No matter what area you live in, you can definitely access a Christmas market. There will be like Christmas carol nights. There will be so many different things. They're not all ticketed events either. The only thing that I think I've paid for to go and see that was Christmassy was Hyde Park in London. Aside from like travel expenses like bus and train, the only thing that I had to pay entry for was Hyde Park. I went to the local Christmas markets out here in Reading, which is where I'm staying, and that's completely free and I've been there multiple times. It's only a small market, but still they play Christmas music, there's Christmas lights, there's a lot of people around. It's a very festive kind of atmosphere. We went and we have a car now, which is lucky, but we were able to drive around and look at some Christmas lights. And if you look on Google in your area, there will be websites or Facebook groups that say all the streets and stuff that have Christmas lights in your area as well, so you can definitely do that. We've also like went into London to look at all the Christmas lights that are set up in London, all the streets. If you want more details on that, go and have a look at my video of the Christmas lights in London that I filmed, I think it was last week or the week before. But there's tons of places that you can get into for free in London that is such a Christmas vibe, like all the markets, Trafalgar Square, Covent Gardens, all those kinds of places. You need to have some kind of Christmas decorations at home, because at the start I was very much feeling like we went out to like the Reading Christmas market and would feel Christmassy, but we'd get back to our apartment and it was kind of like it wasn't Christmas at all because there was no Christmas decorations anywhere here. So I've shown you guys my tree so many times. We got literally, because we're not in a permanent place right now, at the time that we got this as well, we didn't have a car. So it had to be something that we could carry back to our apartment from town. We got, I think it's 2 feet, it's like this tall, a Christmas tree that we were able to carry back from town. We got a couple of boxes of like decorations. I think it costs like, I think the tree was £16 and then 2 boxes of baubles were like £5 each. So it really didn't cost that much. And then like some string lights. And honestly, it's changed the mood in here so much. Like even just having the Christmas tree lit up. By the way, if you've been here a while and you've seen some of my content before, previous Christmases, you'll know that I go crazy at Christmas. At home, my house in Australia, it was a little double-story townhouse. I had 3 Christmas trees. I had tons of decorations. I went Christmas crazy. So to go from that to absolutely nothing here, like, you just need it to feel festive. You just need to be intentional about it. You need to look up the things that you can do, the things that you can access, the things that you can do for free, and you need to push yourself to do it. It's so important to push yourself to do it because it's so easy. Like, it would be so easy for me to have not gone out today, not gotten any of these crafts, not gotten the Christmas cookies that I wanted, and just rotted on the couch all day, which, to be honest, is exactly what I did yesterday, and I felt crap after. And then if you really don't want to go out, which don't recommend, I recommend going out, but if you really don't want to, watch Christmas films. That's what I'm doing tonight. I'm watching The Holiday. I might even put Elf on later as well. It just makes you feel more festive. So I hope some of that advice was helpful for anyone. Hello, I've been yapping for 20 minutes, oh my god. I have not yet decorated my mug. It's definitely gotten me down like a lot in the last couple of weeks that we haven't got our own place yet. It's very, very unsettling. Like, I feel like there's so many things that I want to do with our own place, like decorate it and, you know, buying the furniture for it, getting into more of like a routine. I feel very like unsettled right now because I haven't got a routine. I haven't got like my clothes in a wardrobe. We're here so short term that doing that kind of stuff is just not worth it. I feel like I've got an extra level of kind of adjusting and trying to make myself feel like cozy and at home and festive because I'm not at home and I'm in a stranger's Airbnb. I'm gonna paint my little mug now and I'm gonna put The Holiday on the TV and we're gonna have a fun night. It's a little bit later. All I've been doing is watching The Holiday. I've just finished watching it and painting my mug, and I also had some dinner as well. Mug painting? Not easy. I am not an artist by any means. I am very bad at doing it. I've just painted like the bottom bit red, which is why I'm holding it upside down. Got done this red as well, but I don't know, I'm not too happy with it if I'm honest. Halfway through I was kind of like, I want a new one and I want to start again. It's fine. It was just like a little craft to keep me busy essentially, and that's what it's done. It's definitely slowed my mind down, so my anxieties calmed down. While I let that dry, I might go and do a little face mask. We're staying hydrated as well. So the fan is on in this bathroom and you can't turn the light on without having the fan on. So I hope you can hear me okay, but the face mask that I'm using is the Summer Fridays. Can you see that? Summer Fridays. It's called Jet Lag Mask. You're meant to just like keep it on for like 10 minutes and then wipe it off and do your normal skincare. But I typically keep it on for like half an hour, mostly because I forget that I've got it on. I've used it maybe 3 or 4 times now. I absolutely love it. By the way, not sponsored or anything. My channel is not big enough to get sponsors. I wish. I'm also going to put some of my favourite lip balm on. I use this multiple times a day. And it's just the Burt's Bees. I've gotten a few different flavours before. This one's the honey one. And drink some water. Okay, so I finished the mug and the little top and I'm pretty happy with them. I don't know, for a first time ever painting ceramics, I did not realize how hard it would be. I haven't actually taken my face mask off yet. I don't even know how long I've had it on for, to be honest. I kind of forgot I had it on. So I'm gonna do that first and then we're gonna do some coloring. Okay guys, I have my cup of tea. I made another chamomile tea. I have my peppermint cookie, which I'm very excited to eat. And I have my colouring book and my pens that I picked up today. I'm going to spend the rest of the night on this couch colouring and watching Santa Claus. Very excited about it. end this video here, guys. Thanks so much for spending the day with me. I honestly really needed this today. I feel like I've had such a nice, relaxing, self-care kind of day. My anxiety has reduced so much, and I really feel like you guys have kept me company today. Even though, you know, I'm just talking to a camera, I really do feel like you are keeping me company. So thank you so much for being here. Please like if you have enjoyed my content so far, and I will see you in the next one.